What's going on, everybody? I don't know if this is going to become a thing or not, but I promise I only do it when I feel like I got something to say. But otherwise, podcast is like everything is dropping for every Thursday. Yesterday, the 18th, February 18th was the 6th year that my dad had passed away. And normally through the years, I'll be, since past, I'll be depressed and things of that nature. But I wasn't depressed yesterday. But I did feel weird all week. It's like I felt like something was going on, like I'm used to it, but I guess I was trying to put out my mind. I'm not sure. But I went to the gym and, the parking lot of IHOP was full. And I was like, damn, why everybody at IHOP today? Not thinking, and this is just me because I associate my life with signs. And my dad used to always go to IHOP. That was our thing, always go to IHOP. And I didn't put it together. And then somebody told me somebody tried to put a curse on me, this, that, and the third. And I was like, gosh, nobody put a curse on me, this, that, and the third, whatever. But last night, it hit me that it was February 18th. And that's because I realized that it was President's Day and my dad passed away on President's Day. And I was like, oh, that's what it is. So around 11 o'clock, I had lit a candle, went by his ashes, and prayed and stuff like that. And I posted on my IG. But then as I was going through IG, remember that show called John Q with Denzel Washington and the one that played his son, Daniel Smith? There's a scene in there where he says, "Dad," and Denzel looks back and he goes, "Goodbye," and then Denzel turns around and goes, "This is not goodbye, son. See you later." And if you know my dad's attitude, and my dad is always, he's so funny. Because in that hour, I just, did the whole thing and said, "Dad, I almost did it. You almost had a good day without being depressed." And I still wasn't depressed. But then I seen that and I was like, I know you ain't trying to send me no sign that you about to see me later and stuff like that. So I started laughing to myself. It was so funny. It was so funny because I was laughing to myself and I was like, don't be trying to come and see me later. I ain't ready to go. I got a book, I got some tea, I got stuff good. No, I ain't ready to go. I still got things to do. But it made me laugh. And that was like the sense of humor that my dad had. And I guess why it bothers me a lot and a lot of things are becoming clear because my dad had me, when I was born, my dad was in his 40s. So growing up, a lot of things my dad couldn't show me, like play basketball and things of that nature, So I kind of like resented him for that. And it took me a while to understand a lot of things why I resented him. That was just one of them, but it wasn't everything. Why he did the things he did. And as I got older, when I turned 19, me and my dad built that relationship. It's like, I think it's true. Like, there is a time when a son and a father would come head to head. And yeah, me and my dad came head to head the day of reckoning. And I left home. But when I left home, I don't know what I was doing. And that's what gets me. I didn't know what I was doing, but my dad was there for me. It's like I had to become a man and stand up on my own 2 feet. But he was always there, joking and playing. No matter what happens, he can make anything funny. And I think that's where I get my sense of humor from. If people tend to think I got a sense of humor. But that's where I get my sense of humor from. Because he can make anything. He was not the type of person that liked negativity. It was too draining. It was too exhausting. He did not like that. He's like, you could always find something good in anything you do. Anything. And I watched him and I believed that and I learned that. It's embedded in me. And sometimes you learn things too late. If you have listened to the first podcast, you have heard that I was married twice. Divorced twice, of course. And for me, it was like I had to break a spell or a curse because it was like I was going down the same pattern. I never wanted to be like my dad. My dad drank a lot. I think he was a functional alcoholic. But that probably we probably talk about that in another somewhere else. But sorry, trying not to get off track. Just brought up memories. But yeah. But my dad, he was always there for me. And I guess seeing some of those things that I witnessed when I was growing up in my neighborhood and my community, it rubbed off on me. So as I got older and got married, the communication was off. There's this thing that's called love language. And it's really real. Love language. It's like, have you ever, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have spoken to people that does not speak the same language and we trying to understand what they're saying. That's what love language is. But the difference is between love language is that if you break love down to its purest form, it's just love. It's just as innocent as a newborn baby. It's pure love, born into sin. And me and my wives, we wasn't speaking the same love language because I came from a different background. Now, I accept full responsibility on my part. A lot of the verbiage, the anger, the abuse, that all came from me. And they should never have been treated that way. But I had to go through that to understand what love is. Because once I recognized what I was going through, the more I did not want to become more like my dad. And I think my dad sensed that. I think that my dad sensed that I didn't want to become like him. And I don't think he was upset about it. Like you want your son to grow up to be better than you. And I think my dad was mad because I was becoming like him. And he always wanted me to be better. Our communications was off because my dad didn't know how to communicate with me at the time. We wasn't on the same love language. Just like I wasn't on the same love language with both of my wives. But as I got older and started doing the work and finding healing, here's the thing. Anything is fixable. Anything is fixable. People do not want to be disrespected. People do not want to be touched or hurt. People just want to be understood. And you have to speak the right love language. And when it comes to that point where you got to put your hands on somebody, it's time to walk away. Because that's not cool. That's not the move. Because that's when it becomes like a very toxic situation. Now, I do believe that, like I said, anything is fixable. But you got to do the work. You got to do the work. One person cannot do the work and the other person do not. You got to be on the same love language. And if you could be on the same love language and talk and communicate effectively without the arguing, you will understand that it is much a smoother ride to get there. You just got to get there. Everything is fixable. And I think that's what I'm going to leave y'all with this week is if you're in love with someone or if you hurt someone, yeah, it sucks. You fucked up. Or they fucked up. Have an open mind. If they want to apologize, let them apologize. But it's up to you. But everything is fixable. You do not have to be that abusive person. You do not have to be that person that needs to verbalize and don't know how to talk to a person. Anyone could change. I don't care if you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years old. Yes, you too, Grandma and Grandpa, y'all can change. You can change. Don't sit there and say, oh, I'm stuck in my ways. No, no one's stuck in their ways. You choose to be stuck in your ways, but no one's stuck in their ways. How you like if you pass away and you get to the pearly gates and God said, well, I'm not letting you because I'm stuck in my ways. Then what? I'm talking to you, Grandma and Grandpa. Y'all can change. You can change. I know I wish I still had my grandma here. I love that old lady. And her birthday was February 10th. My dad passed away February 18th. So February is like a usually hard, little difficult month, but I'm getting through it. And that's what Found Purpose is. It's like getting through the struggle and coming up here and telling people that you could get through it. You will find ways to get through it. You will find ways to navigate through your depression, through this, and gain strength. People find it in different ways. I light candles, I pray, I sage. That's me. I like to celebrate life. Maybe because I was a mortician when I was in the military, but I'm kind of like used to seeing dead people and stuff. So I think we all different. We all heal different, and that's okay. But take your time and heal. If you really love someone, take your time and heal. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It will happen. And don't be scared to just put yourself out there. I had to do the work. And let me tell you, and I'm not going to say it was easy. It was not easy. Putting in the work is not easy. It's hard as hell dealing with yourself. Because whatever anybody did to me, I allowed them to do it to me. I allowed them to do it to me. Not intentionally, but it's like you see signs and you didn't stop it. So, and then you start wondering, oh, is that when or is this when? But no. I think the best thing that both of my wives ever did was just walk away from me and left me there. Now we cool. We are cool as all hell. We as cool as get out. We could laugh. We could joke. We have the most fun. It's like the beautiful relationship that we need to have. And I appreciate them. I really do. I really appreciate them. I love them a lot. I thank them for raising my children. They're the best. I have nothing negative to say about them. We all grown. We grew up. And we understand each other. And you got to put that out there. If you have children, you got to put that out there for your children. Don't harvest any of this bad energy. You got to move forward. Become a brand new person. Be better. You could be speaking different love languages. But here's the thing. We all know English. Because I'm speaking English, so you probably understand what I'm saying if you're listening to this podcast. Can you learn Mandarin? Can you learn Spanish? Yes, you can. If you really love someone, and you really care about them, learn a language. Everyone didn't grow up the way we grew up. Everyone is different. But the one thing that is truly pure is love. Love is pure. We all speak that language. It's just that we had a lot of things that came into our lives and threw trash into our hearts and made it cold and hardened it. And some of us just don't want to do the work and take all the trash out. We want to leave it there and it festers and then it get infected. You start growing old and ugly and your spirit start being ugly. Don't let that happen. Clean your heart. Take out the trash. Throw it away. Because the good thing is that you're not going to let it come back. The same thing that broke you, you're not going to let it break you again because you understand it. You cleaned it. You're pure. And if somebody loves you and really want to be with you, they'll speak your language. Mothers, fathers, you got to speak your children's language. You got to understand them. This is their generation now. You came from a different generation. Don't be so obsessed and not able to understand where your child is coming from or understand what they're going through. What is small to you is not small to them. And vice versa, kids. Y'all, you children, adults, keep on trying. Some people are worth the love. Some people are worth the like children, parents. Sometimes you just gotta walk away until they heal. And that's okay. Keep praying for them. Keep praying for healing. Keep praying that your family will get better. So what? Nobody understands you. You are unique. A lot of people don't understand me. Why you think I'm on a podcast? But yeah, just be patient, because you will want somebody to be patient with you when you're going through something and when you're trying to figure it out. And just be honest. Just be honest. It's a reason why they are your sister, they're your brother, they're your cousin, they're your uncle, your aunt, your grandmother, your grandfather. God could have made those people strangers in the street, but He chose these particular people to be related to you. These particular people to be related to you. Think about that. Gotta have patience. And sometimes what I realize is the people that's related to me are the ones that holds the mirror and don't let you get away with nothing. But they also teach me a valuable lesson, because they be the first one to be trying to get over on you. And if they could get over on you, then the world could get over on you. That's what I learned. So my family trained me well, and I love them to death. And as we get older, we do speak to the same love language. Grandma, grandpa, please stop telling your kids that you can't change. Are you stuck in your ways? No one's stuck. You could change. Anyone could change. You're just scared to do the work. You're being a coward. Do the work. You're talking about you strong and you got this, but you got to do the work. If you didn't do the work and you telling somebody you could change and this is how you are, then guess what? You're not changing. You're not good. You got to change for the people. You got to change for yourself. Change for love. All right, I'm out. That was my little thing for the week. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. No matter what. You could be damaged, broken, shattered. Anything is fixable. You just got to do the work. God bless. Have a blessed week.